6, problem number 10, right? So we have, let's say A is given to be 3, so I'm going to just start giving values here. So A is equal to 3, and the B is equal to 4, so this is 4 right there, and C is 7, right? Then we want to come up with the theta based on, let's see, we're looking for the A, the P. So where should the point be chosen? Maximum. Okay, so we're gonna let this length AP. Let's call this guy X, right? And of course, entire AB is 4, so this is going to be 4 minus X. Alright, then we can split this theta into two parts. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line here and split it into, say, theta 1, right, which is the same as theta 1 here. And let's call this guy theta 2, so which is the same as this angle there. Alright, so we can express theta as the sum of theta 1 and theta 2, right? So this is going to be equal to, alright, so let's see, so we have, we know that the tangent of theta 1 here, tangent of theta 1 is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, so x over 7, right? So which means that theta 1 is arctangent of x over 7, right? So this is so first the theta 1 is arctangent of x over 7, right? So we can do the same thing with the theta 2. So since tangent of theta 2 is equal to, right, opposite is 4 minus x over adjacent is 3, so which means that theta 2 is equal to arctangent of 4 minus x over 3, right? So we're going to get arctangent, right, 4 minus x over 3, right? Then we want to maximize this theta, so maximize, right, on, right, so let's see, so from x could be 0 and it could be 4, so from 0 to 4. Alright, so let's take the derivative. So this is a function of x, so if you take the derivative of theta with respect to x, right, so this is going to be, right, derivative of arctangent, so it's going to be 1 plus x over 7 squared, and the multiplied by derivative inside would be 1/7, 1 over 7, right? And then derivative of that would be 1 plus 4 minus x over 3 squared, and derivative of that is negative 1/3, right? So that's the derivative, so we need to somehow simplify this guy, right? So I'm going to multiply top and bottom because I don't like fractions inside fractions. So I'm going to multiply top by, say, 7 squared, or 49, and bottom by 49, right? Then I do the same thing with multiply by, say, 9, and multiply the denominator by 9, right? Right, so that way we will get, right, so it's a 49 right? So 7 squared is 49, cancel out, so you're just going to get x squared, right? Then 49 divided by 7 is just 7, right? And on top, it's going to be, so I'm going to put the negative sign in front, right? 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 9 multiplied by 1 would be 9. Alright, so 3 squared cancel out, so you're going to get 4 minus x squared. So I'm going to just go ahead and multiply out. So 4 squared would be 16. Actually, I'm going to just combine 9 and 16 is 25. So I'm going to have 25 plus, actually minus, sorry, minus, right, 2 times 4, 8x, right, plus x squared. Right, then we can just take the common denominator. Right, so I'll just multiply the denominators together. So you have 49 plus x squared times 25 minus 8x plus x squared. Right. And then you can just multiply 7 by these guys. So let's see, 7 times 25 would be 5 times 7 is 35. And 2 times 7 is 14, so 175. Right, 7 times 8 would be 56. And x. And plus 7x squared. Alright, then we have to multiply by negative 3, so negative 3 times 9 is 27, and 3 times 4 is 12, so 147, and minus 3x squared. So it looks pretty bad. Alright, then we just collect the like terms. We're going to have 7x squared and minus 3x squared. So that will be 4x squared. Alright, then let's see, there's a negative 56x. Alright, so it's a negative 56x. Alright, then we will have, let's see, so this is going to be 175 minus 147. So let's see, so 5, 3, 8. Right, so 6 minus 4 is 28. Right, so that will take care of these two guys together. Alright, then we're going to look at, so the denominator is the same. Alright, then we can see that we can just set this guy equal to 0. Right, so which means that I'm going to go up here. We're going to have to solve this quadratic equation. Actually, let's see. It's a multiple of 4. So you can pull out 4. So you have x squared and a minus and 4. So 114 x and 4. So 7. Right. And this is equal to 0. Alright. Alright. I'm not sure if I can factor this out nicely, so I'm going to use the quadratic formula. So we have x is equal to, alright, negative b, so it's 14, right, plus or minus square root of 14 squared minus 4 times a is 1, because I'm ignoring 4 here, 1 times 7, right, and all over 2 times a, so over 2. Alright, so let's compute this value. Alright, so let's compute parentheses 14. Let's see, 14 over 2 is already 7, so it's not going to be the one with the plus, so it's going to be a minus 1. Then square root of square root of 14 squared. So you have 14 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7, so 4 times 7. Alright, then divide by 2. Alright, so did I get that correctly? Alright, so hit enter. So it came out to be 0.52. Right, so you have basically critical number came out to be the one with the a negative sign, 0. Different color. And what was the 0.52. Right, so this was 0.52. Right, so that's the critical number, 0.52. Right, and you can see that this is just a quadratic function and facing up, so it's going to be positive and the negative, so positive here before the first critical number, and a negative here, and you have another one but it's outside of that. So you can see that d theta over dt, derivative is positive turned into negative, so we know that we have a maximum here. Right, so the x we're looking for would be 0.52. Right, so let's type it in, 0.52. Right, then submit for testing. Alright, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Right, that's it. I hope that this was clear. Right, this was a little tedious though.